Hello, welcome to Bulova Chanel. Archive series Oceanographer Devil Diver. Bulova has recently announced the release of two new color variants to expand its heritage-informed collection. The new watches are, except for updated dial colors, identical to the last year's non-limited, slightly less true to the original, 44mm wide Devil Diver, originally available with a black and red color scheme. While the new dial colors do not represent a totally new watch, the pieces are bold and representative of Bulova's, and, indeed, the entire watch industry's, ever-increasing interest in reissues. The general layout and design of the Devil Diver dial is the same, with large applied, luminescent 3D hour markers, a crosshair design, and simple, almost doxa-like hands. Carried over from the previous, and original, version is also the traditionally positioned 3 o'clock date wheel and complementary square cyclops for easy date viewing. Dial text remains old school, with an applied Bulova signature at 12 o'clock, Oceanographer, just underneath, as well as, automatic, snorkel, and the Devil Diver moniker, 666, located at 6 o'clock. The two new dial colors are a sort of turquoise light green and an orange and blue model, both with matching bezels. I am impressed with Bulova's willingness to employ a couple of color schemes that are seldom seen in the watch industry, harkening back to the glory days of funky-looking and colorful watch dials, especially on divers. While 44mm would have been huge in the era of the original Bulova Oceanographer snorkel, in today's world it fits in nicely with comparable diver watch offerings. Those with very small wrists may find Satan's most beloved diving watch ever so slightly hefty, but I would argue that divers' watches are often at their best when they are slightly oversized. Though a bit large, the case does wrap, making the watch easy to wear and comfortable even for the smaller wristed out there, myself included. A somewhat restrained but aesthetically complementary screw-down occupies the traditional 3 o'clock spot, and crystal duties are handled with anti-reflective sapphire, a nice touch for the not unreasonable price. Last year's limited edition, and more expensive, Archive series Devil Diver came complete with a Swiss movement, a Soletta SW220, whereas the more pedestrian model featured a Miyota Cal 821D. These two new Devil Divers also sport the more than capable 821D, a workhorse of an automatic movement that beats at a somewhat slow 21,600 bph and does not hack gasp. The lack of a hacking function will be